What is a mineral? It's a funny question, right? I mean, it should be obvious, but as with a lot of things in science and life, it's not that simple, and the answer really depends on who you talk to. If you talk to a doctor, they might tell you that a mineral is an essential element for human growth, health, and physiological function. If you ask a massage therapist, a mineral is more like a mineral oil used to reduce friction and help their hands to glide over the skin. If you ask someone really into health and wellness, they might start telling you about mineral water, which has dissolved ions like magnesium and potassium that are supposed to be good for you. But if you ask a geologist, a mineral is a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a defined chemical composition and an ordered atomic structure. And since this is a geology channel, let's talk about that definition. First, it must be naturally occurring, meaning it has to form in nature. And second, it must be inorganic, so it isn't formed by living organisms in the strictest sense. This is why things like coal or pearls in an oyster don't technically count as minerals. Third, it has to be solid. No liquids and no gases are allowed. This leads to classic trivia. Liquid water isn't a mineral, but ice in a glacier can be considered a mineral. Fourth, it must have a defined chemical composition. This means that it follows a specific chemical recipe, like quartz, which is always 1 part silicon, 2 parts oxygen. It might have tiny impurities that change its color, but the fundamental formula is consistent. Finally, it must have an ordered atomic structure. The atoms aren't just a messy pile, they are arranged in repeating, organizing patterns. The internal grid is exactly why minerals form geometric crystals.